What is up, everybody? This is Martin Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Cyclone Inc. I'm Martin Mike. I'm joined by my tag partner, Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
I got tongue tied. um, we're back with another Wrestling Babble. A lot of wrestling to cover, a lot of wrestling that has happened this week. Even more wrestling because, Tony Khan wanted to be a dick, I guess, and put an extra hour while the Impact Wrestling had their pay per view. But yeah, it was a ton of wrestling this week. But first, we go to our wrestling retrospect, and I picked Ruby Riot as our person. I kind of went more to her NXT days and try to find like house shows or shit like that, because I think we picked a lot of Lovelace matches. I think for Candice LeRae and Ember Moon when we did them, because they have a lot of shit. So my first match will be Ruby Riot versus Nikki Cross. This is NXT 2000, April 26, 2017. This was part of a regular NXT show. It was a very rough fight. They just beat the crap out of each other. The ref was trying to stop it, but he had no control, and they just beat the crap out of each other until Ruby won this match. Also, this
Okay.
is Nikki Cross.
hmm the first one I picked was Heidi Lovelace versus Taylor Hendricks.
Nice.
Like I don't remember uh ever seeing the original. Well, not the original. Did Did you ever have no like? Was there a channel or was there a subscription service to watch the OVW promotion?
I think they had a thing with high spots,
Okay. All
but
right.
I don't know about more than that. Probably in
Because I
that
did not know.
probably in like that location.
Okay, because I did not know they had any type of product. I see they have cameras, and obviously they're filming for
Yeah.
somebody. Uh, at this says this says 2012 is when it happened. This is September 1st, 2012. It
Okay.
says it was supposed to be a no DQ title match.
Yeah.
But Taylor came out and was like, "Nah, man, I ain't doing that." She said, "If you want to do it, it will not be for the title." So it ended up being just a regular match. But it was her and her boyfriend at the time because there was a story thing. It seems, thanks to commentary, that this wasn't the first young man that she charmed.
Yeah.
Um, and so in the beginning, it kind of had that funny, awkward thing that they had, kind of like what happened with Trick Williams last week
Okay.
with Rhea Ripley,
Yeah.
just a little bit.
Nice.
Um, but the funny part really is that Taylor at some point I guess this is the setup for what happened, but it was kind of funny how she basically was like, well, I'm winning the match, I don't need to pin her, so I'm gonna go outside the ring, grab my championship, and then bring it in the ring, and then just hold it around and tease her with it,
Yeah.
and then it backfires, and then she gets kicked in the head and falls face first on the title and knocks herself out,
Ouch.
and that's how she loses.
There we go.
So that's a pretty inventive way to lose a match. So
Nice.
there you go.
All right. My next match. This is an 8-person mixed tag match. This was actually on a pre-show of NXT Takeover. This is Cassius Ono, Ty Dillinger, Roderick Strong, and Ruby Riot. They clash with Sanity. Um, this match was actually really chaotic, and the way it ended was Ruby Soho catching Wolf, I think. This I forgot his name. He was part of Imperium.
Currently,
No,
or you mean he
the
was?
first run of Imperium. He was the fourth member. I forgot. I can't think
Yeah,
of his name right now.
it's still Wolf.
Oh yeah, it's Wolf. So him. So Ruby Riot catching him with her. I think the that kick she does with the arm. She like pulls the arm, the disaster kick or whatever she calls it.
I think hers was, well, I know they call it No Future now. I don't remember what it was.
Yeah, that
I think
kick.
it was the Riot Starter. I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
She catches him with that. He rolls into Ty Dillinger. He catches him with his finish, and the good guys win. It was a fun match. And the interaction between Nikki Cross and Ruby Riott was hilarious because Nikki Cross like attacked her every single chance she had a chance. If she was not looking, Nikki Cross was gonna bite her ankles,
Okay,
and I think
got
she
you.
would have.
Did you? What do you know if that was after the last match?
No,
Like the
so
timeline
this
was.
was it connected? Yeah, no, this was yeah. So that first match was after, way after. This was, I think, Nikki Cross going to the main roster time,
Okay, okay, okay,
and the other one was that was when Sanity was a whole. This was before Dama was part of the team.
okay, okay.
Yeah,
The second one I have, because I don't have the network, so I couldn't find full Ruby Riot matches. Because if you look for Ruby Riot on YouTube, guess who? Guess who owns all the matches that she's in? Well,
yeah,
they only give you highlights on WWE. So
yeah.
I had to pick uh free match. It says Heidi Lovelace versus Jessica Havoc, which I never saw.
Nice,
And this is a I Quit match. And this is AAW Pro Wrestling. Let's see. This is from 11/26, 2016. So there you go. That's
nice.
how far. Um, and one cool thing about this match is, among a few, they beat the hell out of each other. They go in the crowd. Ruby, I think, I think it's a beer in her face, and then super kicks Jessica Havoc. And since it's an I Quit match, every few moments you get a submission, and then the ref, geez, the commentary make sure to let you know they don't have wireless mics, so they don't have one in the crowd. They're like, but we'll make sure to catch it on camera so you see it. Um, I will say that Ruby being the smaller opponent, she happens to just get ragdolled around a lot. Scott Steiner does not like it.
Yeah. All right. I was trying to find this match online because I knew it happened, but I didn't get to watch it, and I'm mad. But I did find it on YouTube. This was April 16th. This is 2023. This was Swerve versus Ruby Soho. This was part of his. I think the wrestling revolver. I think she was part. That was part of. I'll tell you right now because I just got the damn thing. No, it was Swerve's house. It was his wrestling promotion. So wrestling revolver, Swerve's house. It was Ruby Soho versus Swerve Strickland. Um, Great match, great beat 'em up, and I was surprised how violent this match got. Ruby almost catches the win, but Swerve kind of cheats to take the pinfall, and it was a fun match. I definitely recommend it. I gotta send you the link because I think you would really like that match. And your last one.
Well, I need to make sure no more Scott Steiners because you interrupted my last match.
Yeah, asshole.
So I got two. I got Oscar versus Ruby versus Nikki Cross, which is a women's triple threat from NXT.
Nice.
It says June 14, 2017. Uh, that one I highly recommend. It was very hard hitting, but again, it was like I constantly say, it seems that NXT are of multi-person matches, especially the black and gold era, because more this definitely counts because Oscar was champ. Yeah, she
Yeah,
was champ, right?
yeah, 100% accounts. Asuka's
Uh,
still never been defeated on NXT grounds.
so it was an elimination. So I believe Ruby was eliminated first, and then Oscar beat Nikki Cross.
Yeah.
And the other one, just because it made me smile, it was Ruby Riott versus Billy Kay from the pandemic era.
That was actually fun. I watched that one today too.
And this was July 6th, 2020. And like I said, it was just good to see Billy wrestle again. And then knowing that they were in NXT and stuff, so they had good chemistry, and you just forget because it's been so long, but how much of a character she was,
Yeah,
especially if she knew the person that she was wrestling, like the way she had specific insults for people,
yeah,
and she had specific things to say to Ruby, which I thought was funny.
yeah,
You can hear them obviously because this was the pandemic era, and you can almost hear everything they said.
yeah.
So
You hear everything.
I think that's one of the things that people kind of forget, that you really don't you don't really think about it. But I think they learned that lesson post, I guess, 2021 maybe.
Yeah,
That you if you watch wrestling now, you notice a lot more of the ring is mic'd,
yeah,
and that the cameras have better mics on them to pick up the stuff that they say. I think that was partially because of the pandemic era, and they realized that the wrestlers saying stuff is actually adds to the match.
yeah.
So and it was good.
It's good.
And of course, the Iconics were not entirely good people, so there was a little bit of teeny tiny bit of interference,
Yeah,
but mostly cheering, mostly cheering. Um, and Billy Kay, she won,
nice. All right.
and they tore some of her hair off and left the ring with
Damn.
it. I guess it came. I guess maybe some of her extensions came out during the match,
Oh,
but
okay.
Billy was waving it. Jesus.
All right. We get our next person of Wrestling Retrospect later on in the show, and we kick off with Monday Night Raw of the Week in Wrestling. We kick off with Sami Zayn, a Judgment Day segment that now Sammy's mad at Jimmy Uso as well. Blames him
No,
for
he's not
KO.
mad.
Was it?
He wasn't mad.
Oh, he wasn't mad, but it was going. It went. Now he's gonna focus on the world title. That was. I got this last week and this week confused.
Yeah, I mean they was the conclusion everybody probably would have had,
Yeah.
right? That he lost his friend, so he'd be pissed at Jay. But no, he's not mad.
Yeah.
He just says now he has to focus. So we'll see what that means, right?
Yep. I like to see Sami Zayn and Seth Rollins for the world title.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be good. That'll be good. We do have a Shinsuke Nakamura promo, and then we go to the Falls Count Everywhere match of Shinsuke versus Ricochet. That was
I
really
thought
good.
this was a pretty good false count anywhere match. I would say though, again, kind of with Seth, the it does make it seem like nothing really happened when he just came off of a hardcore match with Seth Rollins, and
Yeah.
he doesn't have bit battle damage, no tape. He's 100% fine. You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I'm like, man, it really is just like he's just
Has
fresh
yeah,
going into this next match. So
full life comes into each show. Get
yeah,
the
like
health bar
Shinsuke
goes all
just
the way up.
Shinsuke he has a chamber. He has a whatchamacallit from Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Yeah,
He has a
holodeck.
hyperbolic time chamber and some sensu beans. Yeah.
There you go. No one knows about that.
I guess not. But other than that, it was actually entertaining.
It was a good match.
And I mean, this is I guess them trying to give another dimension to Ricochet, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go.
Liked it.
I
Nakamura
mean, it's
wins.
still a loss, but it is what it is.
You got Natalia versus Piper Nevins. This also showed a lot of tag teams kind of getting together, so it looks like they're actually putting a focus on to building that tag division, which I'm actually digging because you're seeing it in NXT and SmackDown as well. So I'm happy they're building something with that.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know that Tegan and Natty are gonna be a tag team.
They're gonna be a tag team.
I think it makes more sense to have an ally though. I'll
Yeah.
tell you that much,
Yeah.
because people will be jumping you and beating you up. So I think Piper and uh with her new battle gear
Yeah.
may think twice
Yeah.
about trying to jump Tegan Knox. So we'll see.
Yep. Solid match.
I mean, it wasn't that long though.
Yeah, it wasn't. But I had more time. It was short, but it kind of built story. And then you also had Nikki Cross in the background. I was happy to see her on TV. She's going crazy in the background. I wonder if Candice is hurt or she just hasn't been wrestling because it's always Indy getting into the fight and not her.
I have no idea.
Yeah. We got a promo between Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre. I dug it. It was good. Makes
I
me
mean,
good.
they had stuff to say. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was the right thing to say to Drew's face.
Drew has a short temper.
Yeah, that's true. But I don't think you should antagonize him and tell him to move on because Seth hasn't moved on.
No, he hasn't.
I
He,
kind of like the whole reason he has that title is because of Roman.
yeah,
So I think he has that's something you can't really just gloss over.
yeah,
So I wouldn't mind seeing Drew knock his block off,
yeah,
but I don't feel like that's the time.
yeah. We got. It looks like they're building a match for Crown Jewel, or I think they announced that gonna be a match at Crown Jewel. You got Johnny Gargano return versus Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig gets the win. I miss the old Gargano theme. I don't like the new one.
I could definitely see it. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
yeah,
Uh, I I was actually a very good match. I don't know if his story. I hope Ciampa's not really out. I know he's got a storyline injury
yeah,
because of Imperium, so he was outmanned,
yeah.
and it ended up costing him the match.
Yep.
So
Um, we got backstage, and Hartwell approached Becky Lynch about a title shot at NXT Women's Championship. The man found face to face with Rhea Ripley, and they had a little stare down. We went to a matchup: Shayna Baszler versus Rhea Ripley. It was good.
I mean, it didn't last long apparently
Yep.
because people wasn't having
Yeah.
it.
Jax
The other
came down.
girls,
Stark
they were
came
not
down.
having it. Nope.
Yep. So now we're gonna have a five-way for the women's championship at Crown Jewel.
I mean, I mean, let's keep going. We got how many more weeks? Make it a six way. Let somebody else man who's angry.
Yeah, they need someone
Let somebody
another
else.
big one. Oh, Indy's kind of tall. There you go.
Why not?
There you go.
Why not?
She's not as big, but she's tall.
Hmm.
Um, that match looks like it's gonna be crazy. There's like all really big, brolic ladies, and they're gonna beat the shit out of each other. They like to hit hard too. It's gonna be crazy. Talking about hard hitting and big hits, Intercontinental Championship match: Big Bronson Reed versus Gunther.
And this was one of the best wrestling matches this week. I think. I think it
Yeah, I
continues what Gunther has been showing people, his particular style of professional wrestling,
yeah,
which is really just beating a man's ass on live television.
yeah,
But Big Bronson Reed was not trying to have it, and you got to give him the A for effort.
yeah,
It got him a nice purple chest, but it's all good.
yeah. It was I think it was my favorite match this week, 100%. And I like the fact that Bronson Reed kind of had the upper hand for the most part, and like Gunther was kind of desperate at times. Like you don't really see the Gunther in that predicament. It leaves you someone bigger to him like that. So I really enjoyed that, and it was actually a really good match. Um, I will definitely watch this match again too. I watched it like twice, but like as in let them fight again, 100%.
Mm-hmm.
Um, we got the main event, which was the undisputed championship. Tag team championships. It was Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso versus the Judgment Day. And we got new champions, but a lot of shenanigans coming with new champs, with Balor and Priest taking the titles back.
Yep. It was a very entertaining match. I will give it that much credit. And also, you have to worry what what is this gonna have to do for the biggest hater in the game, Jim Uso, player hater from the Himalayas, who cost his brother his title.
Cost a man that looked just like him.
But the thing is, remember, the story was that Roman was not happy
Yep.
to see, or at least he said, "What are you gonna do about your brother?
Yeah.
What are you gonna do about it?" So, what do he do? So I get back and forth, right? Sometimes Jim Uso disappoints. Sometimes he comes through.
Yeah.
So
Drinking his
let's
water.
let's see. Let's see.
Come in here, drink my water. That shit was hilarious. On that roll, will you give it?
I think I'm gonna give it an A. I
I
think
go
I'm gonna
same.
give it an A. I the last two matches very entertaining. Johnny Gargano's match was good.
Yeah.
Like you said, the women telling a story with both sets of matches, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, good
Yeah,
show.
I can't complain. Like I like the fact that they trying to build that tag division. I'm happy that the main title's getting the women's main title's getting a lot of attention too, and you have a lot of people contending for it. And again, you still have I wish their matches had slightly more time, but other than that, it was very solid stuff.
And just to show where it's at, uh, another tag team match, main event of the show. So there you go.
There you go. We go to NXT, and we kick off with promo with Carmelo Hayes, Dijak, Baron Corbin. I really dug this. Oh no, wasn't the battle royal that started? My bad. I'm ahead of it. The bada bing, bada boom, battle royal.
Pasta in the show.
Yep,
Yes, sir.
plain pasta too. No meat. It's just regular noodles and sauce.
Nah, the Don has some sauce. He has some sauce.
Yeah, there was no meat
If
in the
somebody was
sauce.
mad he had one meatball, I don't know why they brought that up. It's like, damn, how you eat spaghetti with one meatball? Hey,
Damn.
listen. Maybe he's in a diet, man. Come on.
You gotta cut out the carbs. If you eat pasta, you're not worried about the carbs.
No. You just try not to have that nice Italian meatball. It's probably got some bread in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not a regular ass meatball. So
We got Chase U winning the battle royal, and they will go on to fight Tony D'Angelo and Lorenzo for the tag titles at Halloween Havoc Night One.
yes, sir. Once again, like I said, there goes Chase. You doing big things.
Yep, yep.
Glad to see it.
You got yeah. The now this is the promo with Baron Corbin. Dijak interrupted Carmelo Hayes. Yo, Baron Corbin had me fucking with the whole like you wearing sunglasses indoors, man. Like how he
Hmm.
can't see if he's wearing sunglasses inside. He had me rolling. I liked the whole promo, and I thought it was cool.
I mean, it's set up for the main match, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So it did its job.
yep, yep. Carmen Pravakic versus Jada Parker.
Petrovic versus Jada Parker.
Hello, Jada Parker.
Good match. Good introduction to both of them. I hope they don't just disappear.
Well, one won the
I do
tournament.
whatever one, but I don't know. These girls look like they're gonna have one match and end up back on level up because they probably need to
They need to work on
finish
that.
up. I'm sad. I'm kind of sad I will say for the later match, like damn son, so Ruka got hurt and they replaced her with another girl. Let's
Yeah.
get that looks just like her. I was like, oh, kind of sad. I oh and I heard she had like a pretty bad injury too,
Yeah.
so she's
Yeah.
probably won't be back for a little bit.
Soroka.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think later next, like mid next year.
So I'm like, damn, it's like that.
Yeah.
Jesus. But this match I thought was cool. I told you the chicken on white. She just looked like she saw the costume "Sexy White Ranger" and put it
Yeah.
on. Like if there's a picture and is that's the name of the costume, that's literally what she looked like.
Where are they
So
getting all these ninja weapons? There was nunchucks under the ring on Raw. And she has two swords coming out. That's fucked.
hey, listen, she is smarter than Katana Chase, who does not use a katana. What
That is
what are
true.
we doing? What are we doing?
Just.
What are we doing here?
That match happened.
Also, apparently she is a Canadian friend, so thanks to Chelsea Green for pointing that out.
There you go. Lyra Valkyrie versus Tegan Knox with Natalia. Very good match. Valkyrie won.
Solid. That was actually a solid match. I and then the thing I give real credit to is that if you watch it, pay attention. It was a very slow paced match. It was actually pretty hard hitting, and I think that was more to show off Lyra because not for nothing, Tegan was selling her ass off. She
Yeah.
was getting beat up
Yeah.
and like showing effects and whatnot during that match. And I was like, oh damn, this is pretty good.
Yep.
So I have to give a very special nod to this match because I was just paying attention. I was like, oh shit, this is not just a nothing match.
Yeah. It was good and had story, and also like again, people are looking for that NXT Women's Championship, and I actually like the fact that there's a focus on that.
But also,
And
like I said about Monday, maybe I was wrong because once again, Chelsea Green and Piper Niven caused Tegan to lose.
yep, I don't like
So there you go.
her. We got Shansi versus Kenya James. I always say her name wrong.
Kiana. Hmm.
Kiana James. There you go.
And this was kind of her fault
Yeah,
for
she did.
picking on Shotzi. Why do people do that? Don't
Yeah,
do that.
she has a tank. Leave her alone.
I I wouldn't mess with her because Shotzi in this incarnation, she looks like a wastelander.
Yeah,
And if you live out in the wastes, I ain't trying to mess with you. Because that probably means you eat people.
she probably
So,
chew your skin like jerky.
yeah, exactly. I'm
Exactly.
not trying to mess with her. She looks like she belongs in Borderlands. I'm good. Nah.
We got women's breakout tournament again. Ariana Grace, which is that's Santino's daughter, versus
Hmm.
Burnley Reese.
The Soul Ruka clone.
Yes.
The mini Soul Ruka because she's actually smaller than her.
I thought it
I'm
was
only
her
saying
for a
it.
second too. I was like, I looked
I'm
at it
just.
fast, and then I was like,
I'm
that's not
just saying it's the same color scheme. Like how rude. She
her. Yeah,
even has the same sneakers and tiny knee pad combo. Like I'm mad. I'm
yeah.
mad.
Because
I'm so mad.
she's like the third wrestler to have that kind of gear.
I I don't know the first, but I know the one that stuck in my head, and I'm kind of sad. But I will say about Grace is that sure she's solid in the ring, but I know for a fact that she has studied the art of being an entertainer because during that match she was showboating and talking smack and like even her promo before was pretty good.
Yep,
So I know she's somebody to look out for.
yep. And then our main event is number one contendership. We have NXT for the NXT Championship. We have Carmelo Hayes versus Baron Corbin versus Dijak.
That backbreaker was mean. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
That Dijak backbreaker is disgusting. That should be a finisher to a match. That's nasty. That should be banned in 20 states.
Yeah.
Good God.
It was good. Very,
It was
very,
a solid
very
match.
good main event. Melo wins, but
I got a complaint. Why all men gotta have black? black tights on. Can't do that no more.
Everyone's
You
wearing
gotta
black.
break it up. You guys gotta change it up. Mello, I know you got different colors. Come on. They
Corbin,
all they look like a faction
yeah.
fighting each other.
Corbin has veteran reasons for his black, so Dijak gotta change his.
No, that can't change. He's in the middle of a character arc. He can't change.
Just go silver, I guess. One of them do. Or
No,
gray.
the Punisher doesn't wear
Go
silver.
black and brown at least.
Would they look like Shawn Michaels? No,
I
that's
don't know.
nobody's supposed to ever wear brown in wrestling. No,
No one.
unless your name is Mantar. R.I.P.
Yeah. But very good match. Mello will face Dragunov at Halloween Havoc Night 2. And yeah, what do you give NXT?
I give it a. I give it a. I want to say A. But yeah, I'm gonna go A minus. I'm
Okay.
gonna go A minus. I like the main event. I like the tag rumble. That could have been a mess, but it was actually fun.
Yeah.
Women's match. I already told you. I thought it was special. So
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff that was good.
AEW Dynamite. We kick off with Penta El Zero Miedo versus Jay White. Guess who wins? I know who wins.
Penta won? I guess
Nah.
not.
Nope, nope. Jay White gets the pin. Very good match. I'll say they had some good nice offense back and forth, but Jay White wins, and I've been enjoying them. I think they're doing pretty good. So the Gun Club.
Cardboard he got hurt, man. Is
Yeah.
he on the injury list now?
Until they add Cardboard Jay White to the Titantron, I'm not counting him as a member.
He has to be in the tight. I
Yes.
mean, he's in the intro though.
No, he's
He's
not.
in the
Well,
entrance.
he's
No,
not.
no, no. I mean, when
Yeah.
they come out, he has
No,
a
he.
spot.
Everyone has their name in the Titantron. The
No, that's not what
cardboard.
I mean. I'm talking about when they do the spin.
No, I
He
understand
has a
that.
spot.
Yeah, he has a spot, but he's not on the Titantron. So until he's on the Titantron, I don't believe
Oh, that's too
him.
much.
He's not
Too
counted,
far.
and it has to be the whole thing.
It's too far.
Yes, he needs a little cut part, and then also all their names are on it. His name is not on
All right.
it.
Maybe he needs to get a pin to prove himself.
There you go. Yeah, maybe tag team with him and see if he gets a win.
He has a record. That'd be great.
He has a belt too.
Oh, I mean, you're not wrong.
Not fair or square belt, but he has a belt.
Mm-hmm.
Hikaru Shida versus Emi Sakura. This was actually a really good match.
I never doubt that those
Yeah,
two are gonna have a good match. Like they have so much chemistry, and then again, Demi Sakura is just good when you give her a chance to actually wrestle
yeah,
for more than 3 minutes.
yeah. It looked like
So
they gave him time. They had like several. They had like at least 12 to 13, and at least two segments for the match. So it was a very good, good offense back and forth match, and there was some really nice. Yeah, they have great chemistry. So yeah, we want more of that. Like that's fine, keep that.
mm-hmm.
But also, if you're not gonna give us like what they did this week, and I give them credit, at least they give you the history of them and the history. They kind of briefed you on the match before that, and I feel like they should do that more
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
because that other chick you probably have not seen her unless you watch Rampage. So a little story on her and kind of get you why she's in that match. At least that's good to do. So at least start doing that more with the women, especially the ones that you don't see on Dynamite normally.
Mm-hmm. I mean, then again, that's kind of the problem they have to solve is to get a better rotation on
Yeah,
Dynamite.
but that's a way to do it. At least if they're not on it, at least they give you a story on why they're on it now, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Warlow doesn't work. Warlow destroys a man, like really sadly destroys a man. And then we got Kenny Omega versus Kyle Fletcher. I thought that was a really good match as well. I'm happy that they're pushing Omega to singles competition again. That's where your money is right there. Omega is great main eventer.
That's good. That's good. But I think it's also good that they have him wrestling some other younger guys as well.
Yeah.
Because I believe They said that Fletcher's partner is hurt,
Yeah,
which that kind of really sucks because they are a good tag team. But he's good by himself, so now he gets a. I mean, that's literally the top
yeah.
person to fight if you want him to shine, right? So there you
I
go.
will say just don't do what you did with top flight dudes, and like you try to push them as much as you can, and when they have that big match, they get destroyed.
They have that problem a lot in
Yeah.
AEW when it comes to the younger homegrown guys. It
Mhm.
seems like they're very hesitant to pull the trigger if you're not one of the four guys. You know what
Just
I
look
mean?
at Sammy. Look how long that took, and it took them two different tries, and they still couldn't get it right.
No, but they gave him chances.
They give him chances.
They didn't give top flight
Oh
guy
no.
that many chances.
Yeah. Because every time there was about that momentum, they got hurt.
No, but I mean they
Yeah.
never put the actual titles on them when
Yeah.
they were had a chance in a title match where
Yeah.
like you don't have to again, you ain't always gotta have this 3, 4, 5 month long title reign if you're trying to make stars of your own in your own company.
I agree.
So when you let do other dudes again who have bigger names from other places run wild with your belts, and your generic guys are just I mean your guys are becoming generic, goon number two, number three, basically.
Yes.
What are
Brian
we doing
Cage.
here?
I know.
Yeah, true. But like, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
So I appreciate. Go ahead, give them all the chances in the world.
Yeah.
Give them all the chances.
Yeah. I think he has a good shot at getting some good reps through a lot of good people. So hopefully they do that. Lance Archer destroys a man too. Like there's two murders in a row. That's fucked up. The man
They gotta
called.
stop. They gotta stop. No, no, no. We got they. This guy was he was big. He was a big deal in Japan, and they got this man out here just continuing his dark streak,
Yeah.
beating up jobbers, and it's like, no, you gotta cut that out. He needs people to fight.
Yeah. They
Why
don't
is he
know how
not
to
fighting
use
like
their
Big Bill
guys.
or something?
Yeah. They don't know how to use their big
Why is
guys.
he not fighting? You know what I'm saying? Why is he not fighting Claudio or something? Like
Yeah.
give him some big meaty men to fight. Like how does he be scary if the only people he beats up are the jobbers?
Sure.
It's not that if you want to steal something from Braun Strowman, you should do it right because I don't know if you remember he killed Roman Reigns.
Yeah. You go.
I'm just saying he
Yeah.
murdered him. So and he kind of murdered Bobby Lashley. So you got to do it right.
Yeah.
Is all I'm saying.
Sting announces his retirement at Revolution next year.
I'm sad to hear him retire, but hey, listen, he's 65. I think he wants to bow out gracefully. Let him do what he wants to do.
Yeah.
So, but I will say it was a surprise. Was a
Not,
surprise.
nothing but respect for Sting. I think Sting was always my favorite in WCW. That was my dude in WCW, and glad to have that he had this long of a career. Glad to he got to have fun towards the ending of his career and wanting to help these guys, help Darby and things like that. So I hope he kind of probably finds himself backstage a lot just to help mentor the new generation and stuff. But Sting had a career, man. I can't deny it.
I hope before he retires, with the reformation of Impact, at least he maybe has one more match in Impact.
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
I don't know against who. I don't know against who. Maybe against Bully. Maybe against somebody. Because I heard Busted Open and him talking about it. So maybe somebody like that.
Hmm.
But it would be cool for Sting to have one last match in Impact.
I think if it was an I think if Sting had a choice and he could get someone to come back for just one night in TNA, I think it would be AJ Styles that he would love to wrestle.
True, true. I mean, maybe
Yeah.
maybe he went out wanted, but he probably could get Hulk Hogan to show up. Just
Yeah, he
saying.
probably can. Hogan, that won't be a
I don't
match
think
though.
he'll wrestle, but like if they were to have a little thing in the ring and just say goodbye to each other or something like that,
Yeah,
I think he could get Hogan to come up and show up.
yeah. We got the Dynamite Dozen Battle Royal for a number one contender for that ring.
Hey, listen, if what's his name don't win, right? Then what is it all about? What's
Yep.
the guy that was saying he was going to take Max's ring and, smack him with it?
Yeah,
I
Juice.
forgot. Wasn't it like the week before? It
Juice
was Juice,
Robinson.
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Juice
If
Robinson.
Juice
Yep.
don't win, I don't want it.
Yeah, exactly. And he won.
So there you go. Smack him in the face with that ring.
All right. We also got some. We also got like another silent movie by Tony Storm, which was funny.
I hope they
Um,
make a collection of those. I
yeah,
would like to
I'm enjoying that character.
sell them on DVD.
So, what do you give AEW? Dynamite.
I gotta give it a B plus.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, also, oh, wait, didn't we miss? We missed an interview with Nick Wayne
Oh yeah.
and Jr. and his mom, which poor guy. Guys, Darby Allin got him good. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
It's messed up.
I
It's
forgot about
messed
that.
up. Somebody pointed out, I think it was Nyla Rose, that he had braces
Yeah.
and Darby broke one of his teeth. Messed up. That sucks. So we'll see. We'll see. They're going pretty hard with this, so we'll see.
Yep. Yep. That was the way it ended. I completely forgot that happened.
Hmm.
All right. I did watch Impact. We had some good matches on there. We had Speedball versus Samurai de Soul, very fun watch. I recommend watching that match.
Hmm.
Um, we got Kenny King versus Heath. Heath win the match. You had Crazy Steve versus Black Taurus. I'm actually digging what Crazy Steve is doing with that character. Ended in no DQ, and he was raking the eyes of Black Taurus, his old buddy. It's
Hmm.
fucked up. We had what else? We had Rhino and PCO versus Moose and Myers. Moose and Myers win, and they are back in the speed for the tag team titles. Rhino returns and tries to get them. Uh, there was about it, and then the main event was Trinity and Mickey James versus Giselle Shaw and Savannah. Trinity wins and James, and they both have a look, kind of a little stare down for the world title that they'll be fighting at Bound for Glory.
Yes, sir.
I give Impact a B plus. It was a good just return match, returning to watching it and then going to pay per view. I thought they did a good job in kind of filling me in and what happened the past couple weeks.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
We go to Friday Night SmackDown, and we kick off Monday Night SmackDown with L.A. Knight and Paul Heyman. I liked the whole promo. I liked everything they did. I thought it was great.
That was, I think that was honestly one of LA Knight's strongest promos. Not like his best, but like strongest because of the situation,
Yeah,
right? I guess because of who was in the ring with him. And let's see if he can get the job done. I don't think so. It is what it is.
yeah,
But I'm looking forward to seeing him have a good showing at Crown Jewel and whatnot.
yeah,
But we still got some weeks, right? So let's see what
yeah.
happens.
2 weeks. Yeah,
You don't intimidate the wise man and get away with it.
yeah. Got Santo Escobar versus Montez Ford
Yes, sir.
in the Putty Patrol.
A solid match. I like the aggression from Montez. I like the highlighting that. See, they didn't know what to call it. Corey Graves called it unorthodox.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was, but that was he did a no look bulldog. Like how you jump backwards. He didn't turn backwards.
yeah,
He just trusted that Santos's head was in the right spot and caught him. That was dope.
yeah,
So Montez is out there putting out new stuff, so people need to pay attention.
yep,
Um, yeah, I got a problem with how they treat my boys though.
yep, yep.
They jobbing out. They putties, whatever you want to call them. I'm mad. Why Legato getting beat up like that? I don't mind Santos losing the match. You know,
Yeah.
it was trickery, chicanery. Um, but why 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 Wild and our homie who worked very hard to get a name for himself, get his face out there, and they just get jobbed out. He just
Yeah.
get thrown into a wall and just punched and thrown. It is just kind of sad.
Yeah.
LWO, what's going on?
Yeah. You got John Cena's promo and gets interrupted by Solo and Jimmy, and then Jay comes for the save.
Jim Uso. Jim Uso.
Got fined $10,000 by new GM
See, he got him
Nick
mad.
Aldis
That's all he's thinking about.
and kicked both him and the general manager out. Like, get the hell out of here! It's my show. I like that. I actually
Yeah.
like. So doing shit like that makes me feel that Raw and SmackDown have rivals. Their rivalry now.
Mm-hmm.
So like, going into Survivor Series, I'm hoping they use that to really drill in a rivalry and like kind of try to fight the ratings and maybe try to sabotage each other's shows and shit. And I can see that happening, and that's actually kind of cool.
Yeah. I think that definitely adds more personality to the show, to the brand itself.
I'm just saying, what is this guy's doing? Drake Maverick.
Yeah, this
Can
is
we get
true.
him back as like fucking Nick Aldis's like assistant or something
I
like
mean,
that?
I would take him as the GM
NXT.
of NXT.
There you go. I miss him. He was funny. Um,
Mm-hmm.
here we go. Years ago, the last
But
time.
Jim Uso's out. Can we just also talk about how funny Jimmy is? He had like a whole monologue by himself,
Yeah,
and he was hilarious, dude. He had like 3 minutes of just him talking mad BS about and just calling football because they play football. It's funny just to hear in a vacuum of him just calling plays and saying using football terminology.
yeah,
That's actually kind of funny.
yeah,
And so when he was getting beat up, you see him on the outside doing the timeout, like
yeah,
because he's the quarterback,
yeah.
Jim Uso. Oh man, see, people gotta give both of them credit, man.
They
They
both
finding a
good.
way.
Yeah,
They
they both
finding a
good.
way.
Yeah, I think they're both extremely entertaining. They both could carry the mic, and I think Jay's doing a really good job in keeping a babyface momentum too, because it's harder to be a babyface than a heel.
Hmm.
So him keeping that momentum with him as well, like they're both of them, like they're future world champions. I don't care what anyone says. I could see them
Hmm.
both winning the world title.
Yep.
I would like to see them both win the IC and US too.
Hmm.
Um, even and then you could bring them reunite them in the tag team division again down the road too. Like you have a lot of shit within the future with them too.
I mean, if the bloodline was ever to not be bad, it would be interesting to see a lineup with them with different championships, like you said, maybe Jim Uso with like the US since it's on SmackDown, and maybe Jay with the IC because it's on Raw.
Yeah,
Something a little different.
yeah, yeah. All right, we go to Rey Mysterio, Logan Paul face to face. Logan Paul challenged Rey Mysterio for the United States Championship at Crown Jewel.
Yes, we have Mr. Paul straight off his victory from punching a man in the face. A man in the eye, don't know. Sorry.
Yeah,
Um, sorry, son. It means nothing to me. Um, like again, he's as far as him being like a bad guy, he's still really good at it.
yeah,
So it's not. I'm not upset, and I like his disingenuous use of the Spanish language. I like his fifth grade Spanish.
yeah,
Talking to very Mysterio. Because I mean, it is rude if you're
yeah,
having a conversation and a man starts speaking to you in broken English and you don't understand. He's like, "What you just say to me?"
yeah.
And he's like, "I understood you." So let's see, let's see. I'm hyped for it. If it's a branded match, there's no way that Rey Mysterio is losing because somebody pointed out, I believe it was Sam Roberts,
Yeah,
that Rey Mysterio has a streak for any branded match.
Okay.
So Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Slim Jim, Rey Mysterio picking up wins. So watch
So
out.
what's that one hosted by?
I don't know, but if for some reason it's sponsored by like Prime,
Okay.
maybe he'll lose.
Okay.
But if it's sponsored by something else, or like Pizza Hut or Little C, you know what I'm saying? Somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, Rey Mysterio's not losing. That's all I gotta say.
We got a tag team match of Cameron Grimes and Dragon Lee versus Grayson Waller and Austin Theory.
I feel like this is 100% a Triple H match. I just had to point that out there.
Yeah.
This is literally four NXT stars in a tag team match, and it was good.
It was
That's
good.
all I gotta say. Good to see Cameron Grimes on television. That's all I'm
Yeah.
saying.
You gotta get his.
Let's not forget
We
about
gotta
him.
get his character back because he was a fun. He
To
was
the
entertaining. Yeah, he
moon.
was an interesting character. So I was like, you gotta get him back into the swing of things. He's been too quiet. He's too
Hmm.
quiet for as good of a mic person he is.
That's true. That's true.
We got WWE Women's Championship match. You got Charlotte Flair and Io Sky. Very good, very good match.
I dare I say this was better than her and Oscar.
Yeah,
Like I'd like this one a lot more, and I think this match kind of solidified my opinion of how I feel about Charlotte now.
yeah,
Is that I think she is the best base to put anybody against in the women's division.
yeah. I agree.
Like I think she's the person that if you want a match that people are going to talk about years after, months after, and whatnot,
Yeah,
like when you analyze a match, she's like the best
yeah,
because this was totally like I don't know. It just is. She knows how to let somebody else shine, and then the whole damage control factor on the outside, like the way it just came into play in this match, I think was much better than the last few matches that EO has had. So I liked it a lot.
yeah. It was good.
And Billy got her ass whooped.
Oh yeah.
So Billy, she was got her ass whooped.
Yep,
Welcome back, Bianca Belair.
yep, yep. The return. All right. What do you give SmackDown?
I'm gonna give it an
Nice. I go A as well. I thought it was a solid show and a lot of good building to Crown Jewel, which
A.
is
Yes,
in
sir.
2 weeks. 2 weeks from Saturday. Yeah, following Saturday. We go to. I watched Collision. Did you watch Collision?
No, sir.
I
I wanted to watch Danielson versus El Idolo though,
Yeah,
so I
that
have
was
to
good.
look at that.
I did watch Rampage as well. I watched Sky Blue and Ruby Soho actually had a pretty solid match on there.
Hmm.
And then and then Katie Kingston versus Jarrett was on there. Was it? No, it was on here. My bad. I got the shows confused. It was
All I know is he lost.
yeah. He lost. Um,
All I know is he lost.
One thing I was spotted out to shout outs to Minion. I was like, you know that AEW usually packs up the card, packs up the night. When Impact Wrestling does pay-per-views, they'll like do their extra hour special magically on their pay-per-view nights.
I thought they was friends.
What the fuck? That? Yep, they're not friends. But yeah, I did watch Rampage. I don't remember much besides the Sky Blue and Ruby Soho because that was the main event. But I thought
I think it was special also because of the AAA thing.
oh, that was the other match. That was pretty good. Rocky Romero versus Mystico, aka
Hmm.
the first Sin Cara.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was good. The rest of it is forgettable. Those two things were good. You got Brian Danielson versus Andrade El Ibdo. Very good match. Probably my second favorite match this week. Bronson Reed and Gunther kind of take the first place of that. But again, this is everything you wanted with a mix of the Mexican lucha style, and I thought they did a great job. And Danielson, again, knowing how to wrestle different styles, It made this match really good. And then at the end of the match, Brian got kicked in the head by Malachi, returning Malachi Black.
Okay. I saw he looked clean though. What's up?
Yes, he was just clean. that
Like he
was
finally washed his face.
yes. He was like, that eye thing that you had, you just had to wash it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You got Sky Blue versus Holly Haley.
Speaking of dirty face, is her face still dirty?
Yeah, and you know what bothered me? I think her get up is fucking cool because it's the Scooby Doo Mystery Machine. That was her costume, but I was like, you trying to be this dark character with Scooby Doo on doesn't work with me.
Maybe she was the ghost. You ever think about that?
She was the Mystery Machine.
No, but I'm saying maybe she was the ghost driving the mystery machine. You ever think about that?
No, she had a collar like Scooby Doo.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to make sense.
But other than that, like I see her dark, her evil like heel movements, and I think they're pretty solid. But I don't like when she goes back to her baby stuffs, and then they look extremely light, and then she goes really hard when she does heel things. So I'm waiting for her to get that whole full balance to going heel because I think she has a good style to go that direction. So
Mm-hmm.
it was
Mm-hmm.
okay. The Guns defeat the Outrunners. It was a squash match.
Yeah.
Eddie Kingston, Jeff Jarrett. Jarrett wins, but it was a shenanigan match all
Of
over the
course it was.
place.
Of course it was.
Miro kills Action Andrade, like we knew. Why didn't he just kill him when he caught him last week? You didn't have to have a wrestling match with him.
I don't know. I guess his God wanted it to be in the ring.
I guess. I don't know. I didn't like. I was like, you caught him already. Why you let him go then? It made no damn sense. Whatever. Whatever. Miro wins. Good. He broke his back. FT he pissed me off. FTR versus Darren. Yo, these guys, I swear to God, the guys that FTR fought, they look like one of them looked like if when you create a wrestler and you give him the blonde highlights and shit, cause his face looked like a creator wrestler.
What's the name of the guys?
His name is Darren Daxton and Bad Dad Brown.
I don't know them. I don't know the guys.
Oh man, they're I
It
gotta get
wasn't the guys from Turbo Magnum, right?
no, I don't
Okay.
think so.
Because those dudes are actually pretty funny.
Bad Dad Brown. Let me see if I can find a picture real fast. If this is him, that is not him.
I mean, you said it was on the show, right?
Collision. Yeah, it was on
So they
Collision.
they should
Oh,
they
it
should have
is.
a little they should
Um,
have a little picture of
yeah.
them.
So he had like a beard and he had a bleached blonde mustache, and he just looked like a creative creative character. Like it was crazy.
Oh, I see.
They got the asses handed to them. But
Woo!
then the lights went.
I guess the quality of the competition has kind of fallen, huh?
Yeah. They got their ass. It was pretty much a squash match. The lights went out, and then the House of Black returns with Buddy and Brody King as well, and they clear house. Then you also had people coming for help, but they also cleared house as well. Then you had the main event, which was Big Bill and Ricky Stark versus Wheeler Yuta and Cesaro. I can't say his name right now. Solid match. Goes into shenanigans. Pretty much people come. House of Black and everything all came to jump everybody, and then Moxley returns, clears the ring, and then that's the end of the night. I'll give this show. Oh, that was the Battle of the Belts. So I'll give the show a B. It was okay. Like the Daniel and Andrade was really good. Battle for the Belts, they had Cassidy versus Silver. That was actually a really good match. Joe versus Nice was not much of a match at all. Joe just choked his ass out before he removed. Statlander versus Nightingale. That was actually really good.
When are they gonna stop doing that to Tony Nese? When is he gonna be have a? When is? I swear, since 205 Live, he has just been a joke wrestler.
Yep. Chris Statlander versus Willow Nightingale. That was a really good match. Probably was the best AEW women's match this week. And Sheeta and the other chick was really good too. But I think this was a slightly better match.
Mm-hmm.
She actually sold, and because Willow is a bigger girl, and there was a lot of good offense, a lot of good defense, and stuff like that. So they did a really good job in that match. And then the main event was the Acclaim and Daddy Ash versus Daniel Garcia, Daddy Magic, and Cool Hand Ang.
Oh, okay.
The Acclaim wins. Match was entertaining, but it was a fun match.
What are they called? But does
They don't have a
what do you
name. They
call?
just had Daddy Garcia, Daddy Magic, Cool Hand. They don't have a name
They
yet.
don't have a name. You need a name.
There we go. I'll give Collision and Battle for the Battle for the Belts. I'll give a solid B minus. It was just it was what it is. But Chris Statlander and Ruler Nightingale was probably a match really worth watching. I like this John Silver and Orange Cassidy as well.
Okay. Okay.
And then that's our weekly wrestling podcast we listened to. Nia Jax was on after the bell. That was actually a good conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Van Vliet had uh, he had a WWE person. Okay, who was it? Oh, damn it. I listened to it too. He has some good interviews. Tommaso Ciampa. There you go.
Oh. Okay.
That was a good conversation. He had Tommaso this week. He had Natty and Tommaso this week. Natty's conversation was actually really good too. And then carrying across last week and Ric Flair last week. Um, After the bell, Night and Nia Jax. That was a really good conversation as well. Shout outs to the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. They always have great stuff. And if you want updates on any of the toys and action figures, definitely definitely listen to that cast. Um,
They had. There were two busted opens. I got to hear. Well, one was for the thing they called the master class, so that didn't have a guest.
mhm.
But the other one had DDP, and they were talking about Sting after he announced a retirement.
Yeah.
So that was like the Saturday morning episode, I guess, or Saturday afternoon.
Cool.
That was a good one.
Yeah. Um, Before we go to the wrestling retrospect, the PWI 2023 women's 250 top. They did announce their top 10 for Wrestling Illustrated. The top 10 is Rhea number 1, Julia number 2, Bianca Belair 3, Jamie Hayter 4, Tam Nakano 5, Athena 6, Deanna Peraza 7, Willow Nightingale 8, Carmel 9, and Jordan Grace 10.
And I would say I'm not upset with the list. It is the most like active, probably young, up and coming, and getting championships. Because even if you wanted to say, well, I don't know, if Willow did all that, you have to remember she did win the wasn't it like the women's strong
Yes, she did.
championship.
Yeah, she did. She was the first champion.
So like again, she was doing big things. I think that was due to Mercedes being hurt, right?
Yeah,
So like,
and she won the Owen Hart, right?
yeah, she did.
Yeah,
She did with Ricky Starks, right?
yeah.
Ricky was the men's winner. So yeah, she had a killer year.
There's a
Um,
few I will switch around just because the rules that they go by and the time frame they go by. I would say some should switch around, but beyond that, I think the list is good. I think Rhea Ripley number 1
I
is
don't
straight
agree
bounty.
with Tam being that high up because I have been keeping some tabs on Stardom, and there are some other girls who I think belong higher up. Why is Mayu Iwatani not up there after she won the damn IWGP championship and then almost every match she has is highlighted?
Yeah,
I don't understand that.
I'm surprised
That's
that
weird.
I understand Mercedes is out down, so she hasn't been wrestling, so I could see a lower score for her. But Becky being that low was surprising. I thought she would be at least top 10.
She's where?
She's 29.
Yeah, I don't really see. But then again,
Well, she was out for a little
is the
bit too.
cutoff point though?
Yeah. So
Because
her
the
when she
cutoff
was
point is
out,
before
she was out
the
for a
cutoff
grim
point's
time.
before NXT, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can't even really count that.
Yeah. Jamie Hayter too. I think half the time frame that they have her for, she was out.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah. So. Little
Hmm.
things like that, but you know what? Real being number one, I 100% agree with that.
Yeah. I like you said, she has more television time than I think any woman on any promotion.
Yeah.
That's just
Um,
what it is.
I would say this straight out. Like she has more TV time than all of AEW women combined,
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
that's there you go. Last but not least is the wrestling retrospect, and is your pick. So who do you have?
I already picked. I already picked Rick Steiner, so I can't pick Rick Steiner.
You could
I'm just
pick them
watching. I mean,
individual. We picked the Steiner brothers.
that DVD. Oh, don't tell me that.
You could do individual. We haven't like picked Scott
Well,
or Rick
there we
Steiner.
go. That's the next pick, Rick Steiner.
Rick Steiner,
And
Dogface
it's
Grumman.
only, and so we could possibly do it again. Only Big Papa Pump, Rick Steiner.
Oh, Scott Steiner,
Scott Steiner, my bad. My bad.
because Rick is Dogface Grumman.
Yeah, Rick is my bad.
So Big Papa Pump, Scott Steiner.
That would be an interesting fusion if you fuse them together. Big
Help you
Papa
out.
Pump, Rick.
Ugly. That's a they Braun Breaker.
Oh shit. Oh, yo, wait a second. Did they make Bond Breaker in a lab?
If you put them two combined, you got Braun Breaker.
Damn, that is true.
All right. So Big Papa Pump is so Scott Steiner pretty much has his own list. Big
Mm-hmm.
Papa Pump years. I put.
Yes.
All right. We wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Battle Podcast. Thank you for listening. Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok or Mark the Mic. Also follow my I already said TikTok, so there you go. Follow Wrestling Inc.
Yes, sir. Make sure you follow us in anywhere and everywhere, Recyclonic. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. Spotify. And we got a WordPress. So check it out.
Yep. Peace out, laters, and always remember follow the Jinkies.
He's hungry.
Yeah. You're right. One down. Like 10 minutes. Oh man. Like 10 minutes. Later. Mm. Did I close it right? I did. Oh shit. No, my bad. I just noticed it closed. Oh fuck.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I hit the Xbox. I was like talking. I was like, what the hell? Oh, I hit this.
All right, no problem.
I got Sonic Superstars. I got Mario. Um, Mario. What was it called? The new one. War. Wonder. Mario Wonder.
Did you play it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. So Jackie likes Spider Man, so she's been playing the game. So when she's playing, I don't want to get spoiled, so I'll go in the room and play the Mario.
Ah, okay.
So it works out. It's
Mhm.
fun. The elephant thing was kind of creative. I actually think it's probably the best power up they added to it. Um, but I feel like compared to some of the other ones, it kind of just copies the formula just with a new art form, like slightly new art form.
For which games?
Um, like the 2D Mario's, like all the other ones they had, like
As in
the
like the ones
the
for
newer ones, like the Wii U, Mario Wii U, the new Super
Oh,
Mario
okay.
Brothers and shit like that. Like they changed their art style, and but it actually has some cool little things. Like when you get the fire sting, now it's like kind of like an anime-ish thing that he turns the suit and shit. Like the fire goes
Mm-hmm.
around him, and then he kind of poses. Um, the elephant is kind of cool. I saw a couple of what was the other ones I saw? Well, they give you now like they have perks that you could get. Like one is for a parachute hat, and then you could switch it to see how, or you run faster, or your jumps are slightly higher, or things like that, and then you could actually switch out and like before the stage starts, you give you like little power ups and shit beyond
Okay.
beyond like
All right.
the items. Yeah,
Okay. That's pretty good.
it's cool. Um, And then Sonic, I have not played yet, but I line up. So I was gonna. So I had a credit because I didn't want to pick. I was supposed to pick up a game for my friend, and he's not wanting it. So I didn't want the cash back because I think they would have gave me the credit easier. So I was like, can you just give me credit and get another game? And I completely forgot I had it. So when I went over there, they said, yo, you have credit like $50. So I was like, I was trying to get the Spider-Man 2 for Tommy, and he was gonna pay me back, but they sold out. So I was like, you know what? Let me get Sonic.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm a sucker for the blue hedgehog, and I always end up buying the game no matter what. So I'm looking forward to trying that out, but everything has been Spider-Man. Like, Spider-Man 2 has been the focal point of me trying to get time to play and stuff, and so far, so good. The suits are fucking crazy, like the colorways and things like that. I think they did a really good job, and some of the extra colors, some of them just look nasty and ugly, but some of them are look really dope with the extra colors.
Did they put that for every costume now?
Not everyone. So like some of the main costumes that don't have like the alternate colors are mainly the movie ones, which makes sense. Like the Iron,
What?
like
What?
the
That's in like Toby Maguire
yes,
and
like the
what's the
stuff in
other
the
one?
movies. So like
The
anything Tom
Tom Holland
Holland's.
suit.
They have two of Tom Holland, no three, four Tom Holland suits. They have the Amazing Spider-Man suit, the first Amazing Spider-Man suit, and then Tobey Maguire suit.
Okay. Okay. They do not have the emissary from hell,
Which one's that one?
the Japanese Spider-Man.
I wish they had him.
He's not in the game.
I don't know.
Spider-Man.
I'm hoping that it's a surprise and that he's in it, but there is a Toki Shensu one, like a one that looks like kind of like a Power Ranger that Miles has.
But is that made up
Yeah,
or
it
is
kind of
that
is
from
made to
something?
look like a Power Ranger because it has a helmet and all that shit too.
Okay. All
It's
right.
cool. All right, whenever you're ready. Watching a guy skin an alligator. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah, I see. I see. Somebody GameSpot has a list of them. They do look cool.
The Iron Spider, the alternate colors look sick.
The Iron
Um,
Spider is the Tony Stark one, right?
the blue and gold, yeah, that one looks sick. The extra colors they have for it looks cool. Superior Spider-Man actually has a costume in the game finally,
Okay. Okay. I
and one of
see.
his alternate is the
I don't
Superior
know,
Octopus one.
man. I'm not. I'm not. You don't look like a good guy. The Toku, it says Tokusatsu
Yeah.
Spider-Man. You don't look a good guy. You like a
Nah.
villain.
Yeah.
I
I can
don't
see
like it.
that.
He's got nails, like jagged nails on the hand. I'm like,
There's a Black Panther Spider-Man.
okay, okay.
But some of the alternate colors are kind
Uh,
of ugly. Like they have their ugly ones, but a lot of them are actually do look
I
actually
like
kind of
the
cool.
I like some of the ones I see they have some that have the nods to the villains as colors.
Yeah.
Like I see there's a straight up family business.
Yeah.
It says family business. I guess those are.
The Prowler. Yeah.
I see the Prowler.
They have the Superior Octopus one, well, the color scheme for the on the Superior Spider-Man, which I thought was cool. Um, the Moon Knight one looks sick. Like the way it moves and stuff. Like when I do a new game plus kind of thing, I'm gonna use that suit. Like the cape moves like fluently. Like it looks pretty sick.
Oh, I like the sportswear suit because the one with the jacket with the
Yeah.
different colors. That looks cool. I like that.
The Spider Punk. They had like
Yeah,
the Civil War suit.
they have all of them. Wow.
The Iron Spider, like the blue and gold looks sick. The black and gold looks sick, and that white one looks sick.
Wow, that one with Miles with the cape looks pretty cool.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the one I was saying. They have one for Parker as well.
Oh, wow. I like the one, the digital spider helmet
Yeah.
or whatever. I think it says 2020,
Yeah.
2020 miles. Oh, the fucking the symbol is digital too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's cool. Yeah, that's actually really cool.
They got some cool ones.
Yeah,
I
there's a
like
few in
some
here that's
shit
like.
they do.
See, but they have one that has the small eyes, and
Yeah.
when I look at the small eyes, all I can think of is the emissary of hell.
Yes.
Like, why couldn't they just put that in there? Come
They
on,
should have.
you put the wrong tokusatsu suit.
Yes, we want that one.
I want that '70s Spider-Man.
The machine gun.
Yeah, why the hell not? Come on, man. Come, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I think the last suit I got was the one with the cat and the book
Yeah, the
bag.
Wakanda suit, it looks good in black or
It looks
gold.
like a
I
Power
don't like the
Ranger.
red one.
It looks like
I don't like the red one.
it looks like RJ from Jungle Fury. The purple and black one.
The purple, yeah,
Yeah,
I can see it.
it
I
looks
can
like
see
him.
that.
They had the dead ass Miles with the Tims and the the Tims and the hoodie. I call that the dead ass one. They have the one with the cape, the Halloween costume.
The shield one looks cool.
Yeah,
I never seen that before.
yeah, that's a new one. And a lot of yeah, the shield one looks cool. And then there's a lot of them were from the first game they had.
There's a Wolverine suit. Oh
Yes,
shit.
that one looks cool. I haven't gotten that
Yeah.
one yet. That actually looks pretty sick.
Dark Ages looks cool in different
That
colors.
white
There's
one
a
looks sick.
orange. There's an orange and black one
The
with
negative
like the
one,
gradient.
yeah, it
That
looks
looks cool.
crazy.
Yeah. Of course,
Looks
there's a Carnage suit.
absolute
Oh.
carnage. That looks cool.
And most of these is like you have to get them with collectibles.
Yeah, when you unlock things, I got unlocked
Okay.
The Puerto Rican flag on the spider suit. That one actually looks cool. The Mysterio one
Mm.
looks crazy too.
Yeah, the other colors look good.
Yeah, Michael Jackson.
The white one looks like the right range.
Yeah,
It's got the same like the shoulder pads. Like okay, wait a second.
they have a Michael
There's a
Jackson.
brown one. I don't like that brown one. What's up with that brown one? I guess it's the Craven suit. I don't know. I don't like brown.
Yeah.
Superheroes don't wear brown. Sorry, Gambit. Take that coat off.
Alright.
I
Whenever
mean,
you're.
even the one with the little pocket watch, that looks cool as hell.
Yeah,
What's
that
up
was the
with
Michael
that?
Jackson one. It was supposed to look like the sloop, the meme of the smooth criminal that he's like
Yeah.
bending all the way down because he's Spider Man. He could, yeah.
Oh.
That's what it's supposed to be. I
Oh.
was like, oh shit, they actually did that. That's kind of cool.
That's
But
not bad.
I'm liking the game. I liking the side stories. I think they doing a pretty good. They did a good job with them. I'm not that far into it because I wander around. That's the my thing with the Spider-Man game. I just fly around and I'm getting like really good and really fast with the wingsuit part.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I actually think that's
Okay.
like probably the best thing they did in that game is that wingsuit. Because if you get
And
a flow
that's
with that shit goes fast.
Is that is unique to Peter, or is that
They both
for
have it.
both?
Yeah, they both have it.
Okay. Okay.
I like, yeah. Well, when we get on the cast, we talk about it.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know they put that suit in there. They put the noir suit in there.
Yeah,
God
Noir is in
damn,
it. Yeah, yeah, the
that
movie
was
one.
cool. That was cool.
They did a good job with the suits. I'm looking forward to seeing if they do DLC, if they add anything. But I like what they put. But
I would just want them to go extra far and put the ridiculous suits that kind of change what he looks like. Cause like I would like them to put the one where he has 6 arms.
also like the animated series.
Mm-hmm. The
I
six
yeah
arm one, I would
yeah.
like. I wouldn't mind if they made him the arachnid Spider Man. Like, I want to see the weird
I
shit.
actually like the first suit, the Advanced Point 2.0, the Somniac Spider-Man suit. But they have one that's black instead of the blue.
Mm-hmm.
That one looks actually
Mm-hmm.
really sick.
Okay.
It
Okay.
reminds me of the Cosmic Spider when they brought him in.
And they don't have that as a suit. I noticed.
Cosmic Spider, no, you don't have it.
They have colors that look like it,
Yeah,
but they don't actually have it.
I'm surprised they
Hmm.
don't have it. But they didn't have it in the last game either.
Oh, he wasn't in last game.
No, they didn't have him in the last game.
Mm.
Scarlet Spider looks cool. I actually
Mm-hmm.
like that black and the red hoodie, with the
Mm-hmm.
gold in
Mm-hmm.
the neck. The white blue one looks weird, but I actually like it. With the red
I
hoodie,
mean,
but it's
they.
blue.
It seems like they have a universal. Those 4 colors are like rotated:
Yeah,
blue, the black,
and
and the
purple.
white. And like there's a white. There's always seems to be a white one, a black one, a blue one, and then there's the orange one or a green one,
Yeah,
or something green and purple or green.
yeah.
Which I know there's no. I mean, I'm not gonna play the game anytime soon. I don't have a PS5. Is it? There's no goblin in the game.
Not that I know of yet. I'm still not
Okay.
that far into
All right.
it.
All
They're
right.
there, but they're not as goblins. They're Norman and Harry Osborn. But I'm
Okay.
very early
Okay.
into the game, and yeah, I would not do spoiler wise. Oh, let me
Hmm.
get the picture.
Okay.
I gotta put up the picture real fast. Man of Steel. It's a good movie. I have my issues
It
though.
was solid. It was solid.
Yeah. Not Justice League. But yeah, I'm at it. My like Lower East Side is noticeable. You
Mm.
can-
Gotcha.
yeah. I was like, what is this? It's bullshit. Cause someone on Facebook, they were like, "Yo, did you try to like find LES?" And then this is what I found. I found what was Abbey C and Fifth Street, and it looked nothing like Abbey C and Fifth Street. It looks more like Stuytown on First Ave, and a liquor truck. I was like, I have never seen like a liquor truck. It just says liquor. I always see like Budweiser.
That's pretty funny.
I always see like a beer distributor and shit like that, not just liquor. So there you go. All right, whenever you're ready.